Hello and welcome to another update video about XRP. So we want to take a look at the larger time frame first, get everybody on the same page. That's always helpful, especially for those who are new on the channel. Well, the main problem on this chart is that we have possibly started a larger correction, okay, and it might take a few days, few weeks, we'll see. But the idea is that we are still in this larger third wave, okay, so that is probably not finished yet. We are most likely, I mean, that's the current assumption, in an internal fourth wave within this third wave. So wave 3 could be finished, but it probably isn't, because this here looks as if it might need another 4 or 5 pattern to the upside. Just that means another higher low and a higher high. We're currently consolidating between the 2021 high and the all-time high, right? So between $1.96 and you could say $2.25, $2.30. Sorry, no, $1.96, $1.95, and $3.25, $3.30, in that range between the green line and the red line. We're consolidating there, which we can see in a little bit more detail on the smaller time frame. So that means the idea is we might consolidate here maybe a little bit, form ideally one more high, then this wave 4 should happen at some point, and the wave 5, and that would give us a very full 5 wave pattern from the 2022 low. Okay, and if we now take a look at the shorter time frame, we have some interesting developments here. First of all, zooming out a little bit, this is the internal wave 4 I talked about, which could still be unfolding. We have a scenario in which possibly a third wave of the larger third wave I just showed you on the larger time frame formed the top in on the 3rd of December. And then we saw a 3-wave move down. Now in one scenario, and it's the same scenario, just a different, there are just 2 variations because both assume it's a 4th wave. But this here would be a 4th wave, like an ABC pullback in wave 4. And then we could already be on the move up to test all-time highs. I don't have strong evidence for it yet, but we talk about it. And in the, let's say, alternative or white scenario, we are already in the, we're still in the 4th wave. So A wave, this is just a B wave, and a C, and then we go up. So essentially very similar wave counts. It did break out of this corrective price channel. Do we call it a sustained break? It's trying to. I mean, we had a breakout, and we're now retesting from above. And at least from here, there's a chance to reverse. I mean, that's the support area I shared with you in the first video today, on the first update, where we talked about 233 to 240. And so 233 to 240, yes. This would be micro support, right? And we landed in it. I called it weak support because I find this is probably weak support, right? But there is some support that could be found here. First of all, because we're testing the upper boundary line again of the trend channel. It could even in the white count be A, B, C. We go up from here. Because it's an overshooting B wave, the C wave might end above the A wave low. Or it could even be another 1-2 setup. But I have to say this looks a little bit like a 5-wave move down. So look, it's all I can say is this is weak support. I don't find that this is a high probability setup or anything, but the market could find some support here. We're holding above the trend line. I see on the micro level, I see 2 pathways. This is just the micro level. We could move up from here in wave C of B and then come down again in the white count, which I just shared with you. So there could be a temporary bounce from here. Or in the yellow scenario, 1, 2, we're already like in a more aggressive breakout. But we have to see, we have to take it level by level. Overall, I think it's best to focus on the levels rather. And there's 233 to 240 as weak support. I can see the potential for a bounce here. Do I see it as high probability setup? No, but still. If we break below 233, I think at least this lower support area will be tested again, yeah? And this would be between $2 and $2.23. I want to leave it where it is. So these are the 2 support regions that we're dealing with. What is a bit of a mystery is the structure to the upside. I mean, this could be, yeah, I mean, it could be a 1-2-1-2 setup. We talked about that. Possible, right? But it's just too small. This wave structure, that let's say the time frame and degree is too small. But you have very, very clear levels to watch. And from a bullish point of view, the upper boundary line of the trend channel is also acting as additional support, clearly, right? But the obvious one was down here, right? It nailed it, absolutely, when we talked about this $1.96 level to be retested. And now it's bounced off and it's hovering just up here. So without any, I mean, the next, let's say, decent reward to risk profile pullback setup would be a dip into the lower support region. Up here is more speculative. That's how I can say it. Okay, that's the update about XRP. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.